Hi there. Let me just get set up here as usual. Okay, there we go. Sorry for my appearance. It's been a crazy day. Tomorrow is my surgery. So hi, whoever's watching, make sure you say hello so I know who's there. So yes, this is going to be a little bit disorganized because I just decided to do it a couple of hours ago and I haven't prepped everything I wanted to prep. So we will do the best we can, but I'm going to make a shaker card for my grandson Simon's 7th birthday, which is coming up in June. So thought I might as well, hi Gina, I might as well take care of it, take care of his. Now I did just I lost one of my letters because I'm going to personalize it. I'm going to make a personalized shaker card. Let me see if I can find, if there's another S here in these. So these are called the Alphabet a la Mode. Yes, there is another S. I will have to find the other one later. Okay, so, sorry for the noise. And my apologies if the cat jumps in here. He was on my desk a few minutes ago and I moved him. We'll see if he comes back. Okay, hi Sherry. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip you down and we'll see what we can do here. So hang on just a second. See where I'm at here. That's not too bad. Okay, so I'm using, as I said in my little preview, I am using Rhino Ready, which is an online exclusive stamp set. You can only get it online. Just go to the site and look for online exclusives in the menu and you'll find it there. And we are going to go ahead and make this shaker card. So the first thing I did offline was I cut out a frame. And I'm going to cut out a total of 5 frames. I have 4 so far. And I wanted to do one more on so I could show you how I get it so that they all line up. Oh, I can't believe this. It's my brand new computer. I thought for sure it would just be perfect. And there it goes. Okay. All right. So what I did was take one of these and I'm going to line it up. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line the die up with the cutout. There we go. Make sure it clicks right into place. There we go. And then I'm going to put this one on top of it. Line it up. There we go. Slide the whole thing off. Flip it over. Make sure it's still in there. There. And then tape it into place with some washi tape or some low-tech tape. And then I'm just going to run it through here. And you're going to want to go back and forth once because, hi Julie, because you have that extra layer there. It's not going to cut the first time. Let's see if it cut all the way through. Yes, it did. Okay. That is it for that. All right. Get this really old piece of washi tape off of here. And there I have my 5 frames with the top frame. What I did was I inked up the inside of the wrong side of the painted posies, sorry. So I inked up the side that was lifted and put the cardstock, first I cut out the hole, put the cardstock in there, laid it down, ran it through because I wanted the flowers to show. So I kind of like this image. I kind of like the way it looked. So that's that's the top frame. Okay. Underneath the frames, so these are going to be like this. Oops, let's get them all going the right order. There we Oops, that one's upside down, of course. Okay, so these are all going to be here, and they will all be even when I finally get it done. And underneath the frame will be one of these that I'm going to decorate. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this first, and this. This piece is going to be, well, I'll wait and show you. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, let me grab a block, of course. Grass along this one, and I'm going to use, I'm using a Lost Lagoon card base, so I'm going to go ahead and use Lost Lagoon, even though it's not the ideal color for grass. That's what we're going to use. I guess I kind of want it a little lower. Okay. Put some down here too. There we go. And maybe over here too. Okay. Wash that off. I'll get it out of the way. Didn't quite get all the ink off of it. Okay, I'm just going to quickly use my snips to snip these out a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just want the tops really, but this edge probably won't even show anyhow. So just going to kind of quickly snip the little edges out here. Hi, Aunt Bev. Aunt Bev, are you coming next weekend on Saturday to the card class or a different day? I know you told me at the wedding, but I don't remember. Okay, I'm just going to cut that off there. Pull her out. So I don't have a lot of loose. So as I said, I'm making a shaker card, and I don't have a lot of loose gems. You know, I have the sticker-backed gems, but I only have one set of loose gems, and that's those daisies from the Playing in the Rain set. So that's what I'm going to put in here. But I think I might punch out some little hearts or something like that out of cardstock to put in there too. Just so that there's more than just daisies floating around in my shaker. Hi, Terry. Okay. Let me just get a little quicker here. We don't need to be watching me cut out grass all night long. See what I can do to move it forward a little bit. Oops, that's going to be hard to get into. Okay. Okay. And I should color this grass in, but I'm not gonna because I just don't want to take the time, and Simon won't care. So he'll be happy with any card I give him, especially handmade, especially with something unique like the shaker. So, too bad I didn't have dinosaurs, because he and his brother have always been into dinosaurs. So I may not cut all the way across because really not all of it's going to show. Goodness. So my trip, you guys, my trip to Grenada was fantastic. Had a wonderful time. It was warm and sunny the whole time we were there, and I know I feel bad for you guys, because those of you in New York, because I know it was rainy and miserable here the whole time we were gone. And tomorrow morning at 6:30, I go into the hospital to have my right knee replaced. And I am looking forward to it because I really worked it out on the trip. We went on a hike to some waterfalls, and it was just very steep for me coming back up from the waterfalls, and it just, my knee has just ached ever since. So I'm really ready for this now. It's been postponed 3 times, so I'm ready for it to actually happen tomorrow. And so you won't see lives on Tuesdays or any day for a few weeks until I'm comfortably up off of the couch and moving around. Probably 3 weeks, I'm guessing, is all that I'll need. Once I get into my physical therapy and get moving on it, I should be good. All right, I think this might be enough here. You guys can all hear me, right? Ooh, I almost ripped off a piece. Let me see. Nope, I gotta keep going. Okay, might as well go to the end. I had my little grandson today, and he started walking a couple of days ago. He's just over 1. He started walking a couple of days ago, so that was fun and busy. Thing is, when he's walking, he wears himself out more, so it's better going down for his naps. He doesn't complain at all, which is nice. Okay, let's see. Nobody's responding to my question, so that worries me that maybe you're not hearing me. Hopefully you are. Okay, there, so that's that. All right, let me just get rid of all these little, oh, now I gotta use a new thing. I forgot to put my mat under there so I wouldn't stamp on there. Oh well. Okay, so on here, I'm going to stamp. Where is the rhino with the bird on his back? Right there. He's the one we're gonna stamp. We're gonna stamp him in basic gray, and hopefully it won't run when I color on it with the, we're gonna put him right about there. And then we are going to put another little birdie. And the basic gray too. Fluttering around here. Okay. There's also a little, what are these called? I could put by his mouth that he could be blowing out, but we'll see how I feel about what it looks like when I've got it colored in. So, okay, let's get this little baby colored in. I'm going to use ivory on his horn, and I'm using very vanilla paper, by the way, and I think we'll use some ivory on his toenails too. His hoof nails? I don't know what you'd call them. Okay. And then I'm using smoky slate. Let me see how I feel about this before we go too far with it. That might be, no, I think that'll be okay. Is this the dark or the light? This is the dark. Okay, I didn't mean to start with the dark. Oh well. We'll just do the back feet in the dark. Put a little bit of, highlight a little bit of extra there. Okay. Probably ought to use the thick side. Oh, so the thick side's dry, so we probably won't use the thick side. Wonder how that happened. This could take a little while, coloring with the skinny side. You know what? I have an idea. We'll just fill it in. That's better. We'll just fill it in with the lighter one, which actually looks darker. Doug just came downstairs. Fill it in with the darker one. That's right, this is the darker one, isn't it? Yep, okay. All right, I gotta use a little end for his ears. Okay. All right, so let's get a little bit of dark around his edges here. And his mouth, his eye. All right, what am I going to do for his tail? I'm going to use the lighter. I think I might use a combination. This, and put a little bit of ivory over it to hopefully give it a little added color so it stands out. It sort of does. Yeah, it does. When you hold it up, it does. Okay, the birds. I'm online.
I know you are.
Okay, the birds are going to be blue and pink because pink is Simon's favorite color. So this is Simon's birthday card. Would you grab me, I think I need an orange for his beak. Over in the first row, like the fourth one down, is that an orange? The marker. Yes, thank you. Comes in handy to have your husband wander into the room.
I came for a reason.
Yes, dear.
I know.
Okay. I want to give them a pink little body, almost like bluebirds. Almost. Probably should have used the other end. That's better. Use the other end on these and fix that. Blend them in a little bit. All right. And orange for his beak, which is weird. Why do we make the birds' beaks orange when usually birds have black beaks? There we go. Okay, so this is going on here, like so, but I want it to line up perfectly underneath my frames. So just take the bottom frame. I'm going to put the frame where I want it here. Okay. Can't seem to get it centered the way I want it. There we go. Make sure that's correct. Because, yes, it is. Okay. Want my flowers. Oh, no, it's not. Flowers go that way. So it needs to be this way. Oh, I bet I just colored these upside down then. Well, I guess my flowers are going to have to be upside down. Let's see here. This goes in here. Yep, okay. So it's going to have to be that way. Sorry, flowers. Guess I should have paid attention to that, huh? Okay, then I'm going to put some glue in here. Okay. Drop him right in there. Okay, so now these will go on here, but I'm going to add them together. First two. Make sure I've got that right. Yes, I do. probably a little bit too much. And we'll put the next one on. All right. And then before I put, well, let me see. Yep, before I put the next one on, we're going to put this. Where'd my grass go? Here it is. We're going to put this right here. Just going to put that on there. You know what? Maybe I should put it on the one from the top. So let's go ahead and make sure I've got this right, like this. Put this on. Okay. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this grass on here, like so. I want it to be up, yep, like this, okay. So I'm just going to put glue here. I can get the glue to come out. There we go. I'm going to put this on like this. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to put this next one on. Make sure I've got it lined up the right way. Yes, okay. And maybe what I'll do is put the glue on here. Put this down. Now, I want to make sure that there's no openings that my embellishments can get into and get stuck there. So I'm going to go ahead and push it down really firmly here and over here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put that on before I do the next step. Bless you. All right, it goes on there like so. Get it all lined up nicely. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take some of these and we're gonna put them in here. And like I said, I wanted to put some other stuff in there. I don't think I will. I think I'll just leave it like that. And then I've got my acetate, which actually I want to wipe down real quick. I don't know if it's a good idea to use this on it or not, but we'll find out. There we go. Get that dried off well here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this to this. Glue. Hopefully no glue will squeeze into the inside because I really don't want that to, I don't want any glue there where other things can get stuck to it. Looks good. I think I did a good job. Are you guys still there? Nobody's saying anything. That worries me. I have 7 people watching and 5 people have said hi. Oh, wait, there's more. Hi, Collie. Okay, good. So you'll be here on Saturday. Thanks, Aunt Bev. Cheryl's here. Okay, sorry, it just wasn't. Oh, and Collie says hi, Doug.
Hi.
And this goes on like this. And I did cut it a little bit. When I was cutting the next one down, I accidentally cut part of this off. So it doesn't match perfectly, but it's not that, no, it's going to be fine. Okay, so do this. Oh, I almost forgot. I can't do that yet. Hang on. I have to put, I'm going to put it's a great day. It's a great day. And I think I'll do that in Lost Lagoon. Right up here. Boy, I'm glad I thought of that before I put the cover on. That would have ruined everything. Okay. It's a great day. Now I can put the glue on there. And I want it to be right up against the edge. Let's see. I feel pretty good. This big fat one. Well, okay. So I do want the glue to be all the way to the edge, but I don't want it to overlap and get it out with a paintbrush. Notice how I'm spreading it towards the outside instead of towards the inside, so I don't get any glue where I don't want it. Oops. Okay, and now, make sure I line it up correctly. That's a tough one. I think this is right, but I could be wrong. It is wrong. Probably was right. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, so now I want Simon's name on here, so I'm going to cut his name out with the alphabet a la mode dies. And I didn't look for the paper. Let me look here real quick. What paper I might want to do it on. Ooh, let's see here. No, those are just solid black and white. Gold? I don't know, let's see here. No, I don't think I like any of that, so what I'm going to do... Oh, wait a minute. I got a couple of choices here. Oh, this will work. This will be nice. Let's see. That'll be nice. That must be Lost Lagoon. Okay, my little mini cutter out here. So any of you who know Simon, don't tell him about his card. S-I-M. Guess if they're going to be on a plaid type of thing, I should probably make them all even. O and N. It looks upside down. Yep, it is. And N. There we go. Oops, there's a marker on the floor. Don't mess me up here. There we go. Okay. Okay, and we just got to get them out of the, there's the S. Where'd the I go? There it is. The M needs to be poked out. M, oh, the other side was solid too, so if I decide that it's too much, I can flip them over. And N. Okay, let's see what we think. S, I, M, O, N. Oh, actually I can't flip them over because everything will be backwards. Duh. So, I could also cut them out again in Very Vanilla to pop it up just a little, but it's already popped up 5 layers, so I don't think I better do that. So let's just put these on here. Yeah, let me use my little fine tip glue. Pull that off. Okay. right down to the edge here. And oh, Simon spelled backwards is Namis. M. Oops. Come on, stay there. Don't make a mess. I probably should have put these on before I assembled because I'm afraid I'm pushing too hard on the acetate. But, oh well. I was going to make it pink because Simon's favorite color is pink. But I felt like that might be too much pink. Could have put his name in pink though. Oh, come on. It's making a mess of my acetate. Okay. And last but not least, the S. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Oops. It's a great day, Simon. Let me get my flowers unstuck. It's one of the reasons I had to do 5 levels, because 5 layers, because these flowers are kind of thick. Hopefully they will move around. Yes, they will. As you can see. Okay, and then on the inside, let me just grab another one of those. Use one of these in here. Let's use tape for this one. Oops, right onto the paper. Oh well. Okay, center that a bit. And we're going to do maybe this one. Yeah. This guy's going to be... this guy here in this corner, and he's going to be that's going to take up a lot of space to where we that's okay. Okay, let's do him. There it is. I wondered where it went. You will use the basic gray again. Right down there. He's so cute. Now, what do you think? Oh, nope, that's not going to work. It would have to be coming out of that side of his mouth. Well, I could do that. I could make it coming out of that side of his mouth. Unfortunately, though, I'm not going to put it on there because I should have did a mask and covered the spot where it would have been coming from. But I am going to put... Hope your birthday is wild. Do that in the Lost Lagoon again. Put it right up there, and then I will have room to write something down below. Get that extra piece of tape out of there, and that one. There we go. And there you have it. It's the rhinoceros running through the tall grass. It's a great day. Hope your birthday is wild. And I will color him in. I think what we're going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and do his Tuscan ivory again. And the nails, even though I'm sure real rhinoceros have gray nails, doesn't matter to me. Okay. And I'm not going to color him completely. I'm going to just edge him. I will color in his ears. And then I'm just going to go around the edge here. Both sides when he's in front of his body here. And down this way. To his eyebrow and under the eyes. Oh, eye over there too. And around here, tail. There. And then, oh, was this the one that didn't? Nope, this one works. No, this one doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Not as well as you'd want it to, maybe, but. Shadow him a little bit around the lines that we've created. There we go. So, it's a great day, Simon. Hope your birthday is wild. There you go. And he's got his little, got all the little daisies floating around and the birdies. I wish I could get those out of there. Looks like they are stuck. Oh well. There you go. So that's how I make a shaker card. You could also make it with foam tape to block this off, and then you wouldn't have to use so many layers. I think it's, ooh, I cut a piece over there too. I think it's sturdier. They're less apt to get caught places. Although they are all getting caught everywhere, but that's okay. I think it looks kind of cute. They're all over there. All right. That is it. Whoops. That is it. As I said, well, let me turn you back around, even though I don't have makeup on today. Okay. Stare at my ceiling again. There we go. Okay. So, as I said, I have my knee surgery tomorrow, and I won't be up and around for a couple of weeks. So I won't do any Facebook Lives next week, and probably the week after. I hope I will be back the following week. As far as my workshop is concerned, I have everything all cut out and ready for 15 people to come. And right now I have 10 coming, so I have room for 5 more if anybody wants to join. There goes Doug going out for a little flight. Flying by the window. Making sure you guys see him. So you won't hear from me. I'll get on here and drop little comments, but you won't see me sitting up doing a Facebook Live until my leg is healed enough that I'm comfortable sitting up rather than lying down on the bed. Telling me, oh, there it goes. It told me that it was trying to reconnect, but looks like it did again. So let's see what happens here. Okay. I will post the link if anybody is interested in purchasing anything. Here comes my cat. Nope, he decided not to jump up. Remember, I used Rhino Ready, which is, thank you, Colleen, which is an online only exclusive. Hi, Sherry. I'll see you a little over a week from now, Sherry and Collie. So that's all I've got for today. I managed to make it 40 minutes. Thank you, Sherry. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I am ready. I'm in a lot of pain. I've been very uncomfortable. I did manage to walk 4 miles today, 2 with Vicky and 2 with Bev, but used a cane. So, okay, guys, I will keep you posted on how I'm doing, and I will talk to you or see you again in about 3 weeks. Bye-bye.